All right.
Hello, Culture Geeks.
Hello, everybody.
How's everyone doing?
Welcome, welcome. Can everybody hear us okay? Raise your hand if you can hear us. Raise your hand if you can hear us. All right. Awesome. Everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nick Lombardino. I'm up on stage with my best friend, Zach Blumenfeld. We're the two co-founders of CultureCon. Thank you. On behalf of the two of us and absolutely everyone involved in our organizing committee, we're so excited, we're so grateful to be in community with all of you this evening for our pre-conference celebration. So you're going to hear a lot from Zach and I over the next 2 days. We're going to intentionally try and keep our comments short and sweet tonight, but we just want to give you a little bit of an overview for what's to come. So tonight's program is all centered around helping you make meaningful connections before the conference officially kicks off tomorrow. And we want to do that in a way that's fun, that's silly, that's relaxed, but all the while celebrating some really incredible individuals and companies that are doing cool things in the world of workplace culture.
So over the next 2 hours, we got a lot of fun activities planned. We're going to honor our CultureCon Impact Award winners. We'll also hear 3 presentations during our innovation showcase, and we'll make sure to save plenty of time to make conference connections. And you'll notice some prompts on the tables in front of you. During the breaks, you can use those to kind of break the ice. Speaking of connections, we're excited to welcome back Cove as the official connection partner of CultureCon 2025. So we'll bring up Hanson Hunt and Becky Bruner to give us an overview of Cove.
Thanks, buddy.
Excited to be back with you all. My name's Hanson Hunt. I'm the lead of the connection crew at Cove.
And I'm Becky, co-captain of the connection crew.
As they already mentioned, a little bit about us, but just a spiel. At Cove, we believe in the power of connection and meaningful relationships. And that's why we invest in the tech, the education, and of course, the community, like the connection crew. Oh, I'm still going. So if you didn't notice, I'm wearing a purple shirt, which is one of my favorite colors. But our team of super connectors in the connection crew, there's 17 of us here at the conference. You'll see them wearing these purple shirts, especially tomorrow. So be sure to say hello or visit us in the Connection Quarter in the university room. And maybe raise your hand or identify yourself if you're in the room right now. Those are some people. Looks like we have a lot of the crew hanging out over there by the drinks. Makes sense that they're at the bar connecting.
We're committed to demonstrating connection through our actions by asking thoughtful questions that go deeper than just what does someone do for work and really getting behind who the person is behind the role.
So I'll model. So Becky, if I were to really know you, or people that do really know you, what is something that they know about you?
I love cheese.
Yeah. This is why I invited Becky to Madison CultureCon.
Hanson, what is something that people who really know you would know about you?
They would know I am a running nerd and love training for marathons.
And that's why I received a photo this morning of him running by the lake.
Yeah, I was connecting with friends.
Connecting with the other humans. Love it.
To help you all get started, look at the connection prompts on your tables. The guys already mentioned it briefly, but each table has at least one or two prompts just sitting there. Throughout the conference, you'll notice those little type of connection prompts on all of your tables, just to facilitate a little bit of an intentional connection while you're having lunch or sitting down for coffee and share something with each other that's a little deeper than what do you do for work?
Definitely. And we want to make this connection even easier for you here at CultureCon, so your badges are powered by our tech. So we want to get you set up. If you already did these steps, fantastic. You can lend a hand to your friend next to you.
Okay, so here's the steps. This is for the people who haven't done it yet. You're with me, right? Everyone ready? Make sure to scan your own QR code first, not your buddy's first. Scan your own QR code first. There's also an NFC, so you can do the tap if it's on the top of your iPhone or in the middle if you're an Android, or you can do the scan QR code. Fill in the details really quickly. So just put in your name and email real fast. Don't worry about the rest. You can come back and edit it very easily later. So it's really important that you do this not on a private browser. So make sure as you're entering your details, if you are in incognito mode, it is not going to work. Please pause and don't do it. If you need help afterwards because you did save it in private browser, come to us in the connection corner. And then after you've added just your name and quick details like your LinkedIn or whatnot, hit save. And for those of you who were with us last year, you may remember we used an app. You might even still have the app. That is fantastic. You can use that after the conference. We will not be using the app. That way we can have a seamless experience just using the tap. It'll send you a quick introduction email to each other, and you're done, move along, and go on your way. So don't worry about the app. If you have it and you're in it right now, you're in the wrong place. Go back and tap your badge.
Awesome. So now that you're set up, let's make sure that everything works. So turn to the person next to you at your table or the table next to you and tap their badge. You'll both be connected via email, and at the end of the event, you'll get a list of everyone that you met via email.
So maybe ask permission first before tapping. Becky, may I tap your badge? Thank you. All right. Oh, I need to get that link. So there you go. Just a quick tap. I've got Becky's info. Everyone's doing it. I love it. I'm hearing lots of tapping and connection going on. So, all right, just tap the one person and then come back to me. All right, we got the tap. If you need help, raise your hand.
What does the purse look like? And Darren's? Just a quick note, someone left their purse in Darren's workshop. So if you are missing your purse, you can go check out in the entryway there to see if you can get that.
All right, we're going to leave you with that tapping functionality all throughout the conference. It's going to help you make a seamless connection. Enjoy, use the connection prompts to go a little deeper under the surface. And yeah, off to the races with connecting with each other.
And we hope to see you in our connection corner, and just come check out any of us in our purple shirts. We'd love to chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You the man.
All right, thank you to Hanson, Becky, the Connection crew. We're gonna have them up again on stage tomorrow. So if anyone has questions, find a Connection crew person and they can walk you through setting up the app. We'll talk more about a lot of cool things that are gonna be a part of the connections that you're gonna make with those badges, like our Give Back Fund and all of that good stuff. So let's kick off the inaugural CultureCon Impact Awards. We launched this initiative last year, first time, to celebrate individuals who are creating meaningful, positive change within their workplaces, no matter their role or title. The awardees are doing big things. They're being noticed by their peers for the impact that they make on a daily basis. We want to give a huge thank you to Culture Shape over here for making the physical awards, and P3 Media Works for bringing the stories to life through their awesome video production. Our 2026 CultureCon Impact Awards are now open, so you can scan the QR code in your program to nominate someone and learn more about the awards. So our first CultureCon Impact Award winner is Aisha Blackwell. Let's give it up for Aisha.
Woo!
She is the Chief People and Operations Officer for Young Community Development, and we're now going to play a short video to learn more about Aisha.
YCD found me, and they really did not have a formal HR department. And so I was tasked with coming on board to create that. My first day was March 2nd, 2020. 10 days later, we were on lockdown. So I feel like the work that I was able to do during the pandemic was a huge opportunity to learn each other in a more intimate way.
She came in an organization that was already almost 50 years in the making and revamped it, reorganized it, and restructured it in a way that was not only provocative, because some people did push back, she didn't allow that pushback to affect the mission and goal.
One of the things that she's worked hardest on is restructuring the organization. Every area of our company now has a director, someone to go to. You feel safe knowing that you can go to someone and say, hey, I see this happening, or hey, I have a new idea. And that has to do with Aisha. She had that vision.
The impact on culture, that's what she is. Smiling, speaking to everyone, they're gonna feel like even at the chief level that she's approachable, that she cares about them as a person, and that she wants them here at YCD and that they're valuable.
It had a personal impact on me because her leadership and her guidance made me realize that, I can be a positive contributing factor to this earth.
HR had to be reinvented. It couldn't be done the way it had been done before. People are multifaceted. They're not just their job titles. There's so much more to somebody when they show up to work, and we are to honor and respect that.
Christina's gonna love it, y'all. All right.
Aisha, come on up here. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I did not know I was even nominated for this. My team surprised me, and I didn't know it until I got the email. So this is really big, and I really appreciate it so much. I did write some things down, so I will go ahead and read them. I had come from a previous employment environment where autonomy and trust not only was available, but it didn't go so far. And that was also a nonprofit. I love nonprofit work. But when I began at YCD, I was not only put in a position to lead human resources, I was being entrusted with caring for the people of the organization, something I believe comes naturally to me. So I'm kind of a natural cheerleader, just in life in general, an optimist. And I do my best to see people for who they are and how they show up, to celebrate the good, to coach the potential, and to encourage them to be the best versions of themselves. So I knew I had my work cut out for me at YCD. I had to get to work. I have a background in PR and communications, and I knew that would help me, but I had to get to know my audience first. And so the pulse and the heartbeat of the people was most important to me. But as you heard, 10 days in, the pandemic put us all on lockdown. So it changed everything for me. And so as the weeks turned to months, I had to really trust myself and my ability to do something no one at YCD had ever done before in HR and during a global pandemic. Knowing the gravity and the level of responsibility I truly had to care for people during a time of such uncertainty was, quite frankly, scary. But it all was for everyone. And I believe this, for me, in a weird way, was the gift of the pandemic. I knew that the gravity and level of responsibility that I had to truly care for people was significant. And there was room for forgiveness, for empathy, and most of all, for vision. And for that, I knew I wasn't necessarily reinventing the wheel. I was truly inventing something brand new. And I was being trusted to do so. I had to fearlessly move forward in that ambiguity from a people-centric compass. And that was important to me, to grow professionally and to believe in myself and what my team would be soon capable to do. So I really wanted to embody what was being given to me, which was trust. And for me, I knew I needed to have a team that I could trust in. And that is exactly what I have. See, I trust my team. And because of that, I'm enabled to do the things that I'm able to do. And what I know now is that my ability to make an impact was deeply dependent on my trust in LaShonda, Tammy, Mimi, and Kiana, who I affectionately call Team Octopus. This was to set the tone and approach employees as human beings first, not just their job titles. With open hearts and deep care for their well-being and success, we soon began to shift the culture. I'm grateful for the opportunity to lead a team of culture keepers that embody and value the ethics and deep work required to be the people in a nonprofit that take care of the people that take care of the people. Pouring into our work means so much to me and to each of us here today. We really do care, even when employees traditionally do not believe in an HR department in that way. I will always be appreciative that not only did Team Octopus see my value and impact, but they trusted me in my vision and the way I trust them. It's a reciprocation of energy, and that is so critical to anyone's success. We're mirrors of each other, and we need to understand and embody that in this work because we're people leaders, and we have to see ourselves in each other in order to honor the work that we bring to the table. And it's that energy that carries me through every single day to show up and drive impact the best way I know how. And it's not always easy, as you all know, but with them by my side, I know I can do it. So I want to thank you guys for nominating me, and thank you, Zach and Nick and CultureCon for this honor. So thank you.
Thank you, Aisha. All right, for our second CultureCon Impact Award recipient, we are thrilled to recognize Emily Whitco from Hugging Face. She is their head of culture. So let's play a short video to learn more about Emily.
The culture at Hugging Face is really unique. I've worked for several startups that say they have a unique culture, and I feel like Hugging Face is the only place where that's actually been the case.
Hugging Face has been mostly remote from the beginning. One of the things that came on top of that is that it was very, very international, which means that those remote interactions on Slack that are difficult enough to begin with came from lots of different people who had lots of different communication styles and lots of different norms about how they communicated. That really needed someone with very deep understanding of how people work and the different cultures. That's one of the things that Emily has really shined on.
Emily has done a lot of work into closing any kind of equity gaps that there are at Hugging Face. I think we've doubled the number of women that we've hired since last year. And that, you don't see that everywhere in the tech industry. And so that gives a huge sense of belonging for me.
The structure that we built, initially I called it DEI as a service, meaning that I could help direct the work, but I was expecting everyone else to take it on themselves. Everything we build, everything we talk about at Hugging Face has some piece of it that's related to DEIB. And the only reason that that's been able to happen is because I'm not the only one thinking about inclusion. I'm not the only one thinking about diversity.
What Emily implemented or really built from the ground up at Hugging Face is DEIB as a service, as something that empowers each team to understand what it means to bring a sense of belonging to each individual, what is inclusion within their individual team. And sometimes it's nice to have someone that kind of reminds you, that you're not just a cog in the wheel, like you matter in all of these discussions.
In any role at any company, we should be thinking people first. And even though work is a four-letter word, I want to make sure that people have as much fun and have as much happiness as possible while they're working. And so I'm truly honored to be accepting this award.
you because I need a minute to catch my breath a little bit. I'm truly overwhelmed. Also, just want to start with a quick thank you to these guys who are currently working. You can see, hi, Curtis and Corey. That was incredibly special, and I am not someone who gets overly emotional very easily. And so I'm not going to say that I cried, but I came really close. So thank you so much. And also just a really heartfelt thank you, I don't know where they ran to, but to Nick and Zach. I mentioned to both of them before the event started today that I go to conferences all year long, and CultureCon is so unique. They have really created this like loving and friendly and just like real environment that I will forever appreciate, and just think that this is a really special community that they've cultivated. Also, thanks to Cove, I am constantly amazed by how easy your software is to use. I feel like it can easily become clunky to try to do this connection software, and this is the absolute opposite. It is so easy. Everyone make all the connections you can, because it's really a beautiful piece of software, so thank you. I'm really, truly honored to be up here today to receive this Impact Award. It's really powerful validation for the work that we've all done to make our workplaces forces for good. I'm also especially grateful to my team at Hugging Face. You heard a little bit about what Hugging Face is, but I realize maybe you don't understand what we are as a business, so very quickly. We are an open source AI platform, and our entire company is decentralized. If folks want to know a little bit more about what that means, feel free to ask me. I think it's a really powerful tool, and as you heard, we think about culture and people in the same way. I'm really grateful to the team for allowing me to experiment with this concept of decentralization, especially when it comes to DEIB and culture work, and for everything they've taught me about work-life balance. I have 3 French founders. You may have noticed there were a lot of croissants in that video. And so they're very serious about making sure that work isn't everything. It's really important, but we all need a little bit of balance, so I'm really grateful for that. And also everything they've taught me about the ongoing fight for equity across gender, globalization, citizenship status, and I guess whatever else capitalism decides to complicate next for us. And just, I already said it, but a big thanks to Zach and Nick for this event. I'm so excited to meet all of you and to continue building better workplaces together. So, thank you.
All right, keep it going one more time for the inaugural CultureCon Impact Award winners. So before we kick off the innovation showcase, we're just going to take a quick 10-minute break. Feel free to use the prompts at your tables, break the ice, grab a drink, grab some food, and then we'll kick things off in 10 minutes. Thank you.